What is good, my brothers and sisters? I'm Kirby1, and welcome back to God of War Ragnarok. And last time we were here, had a hell of a time taking on Gná, the Valkyrie Queen. Did some Muspelheim Trials too, but those were kind of like, warm-ups for the main attraction, the main show. And we got her beat, we got her done. We ended up talking with Gná, Freya was trying to reason with her, saying that things could be different. We could, with Odin gone, like we could work together now, those kinds of things. But her pride would not have it. She did not want Freya's mercy, so Freya gave her the honorable death of a warrior that she wanted, and chopped off her goddamn head. Let me tell you, it was a spectacle. Then we got some more bits from Gná, a journal, and a new rune. And then that was kind of it. That was it. That was done. I would like to apologize. Also, I guess I should open up by saying that looking back on the footage, I was just like, there I go again. I was just saying like a whole lot of times, and I was just overwhelmed, I guess, and just didn't know any other word except like, and every third word was like this, like that, like. It's like, just say that it was. And there I just did it again. So, getting worked up, not thinking about what I'm saying. Like gets tossed in there a lot, I guess. It's something that annoys me when I hear it, and even annoys me when I hear it from my own mouth. I'm like, oh gosh, I gotta stop, and there I just did it again. So, something I'm working on. Anyways, if anyone else noticed that, I apologize, because I know it annoys me. Might annoy other people as well. But today, you thought we'd be heading straight into the action, straight into berserker fights. No way. I've done some research on the internet, and while the internet's told me that there's certain interactions in certain areas, I would still like to go see them for myself, because it doesn't really tells me that kind of like the general term of the interaction, but not what actually happens. So let's go here and see our old buddy Tyr. See what he's up to. Even though we're not really buddies.
What happened here?
Surtur sacrificed himself for Ragnarok.
Perhaps he was able to find peace after all. I always felt sorry for him and Sinmara.
She's still alive, if you wish to speak to her.
I was in Niflheim briefly. A weeping emanates from the realm.
Yeah, we heard that.
I think she's grieving. And may grieve for a long while yet.
Wonder if we just stand here, he'll tell us to go away or what? But yeah, I remember hearing that as well. So I wonder if he'll always be sitting here, or like now I'm catching it every time I'm saying it. Not good. Or if we were to leave and come back, that he would be gone. Maybe something I'll do on my own time and just report back to you guys the answer. Okay, well, that interaction out of the way. Maybe should have done Niflheim interaction first, because that would make more sense. Because there's a Niflheim interaction where he's there, but he said he's already been to Niflheim. So maybe there's an order to these things, but I'm just going around and around because I didn't know there was an order to the things. But yeah, okay, to the next Tyr interaction. Okay, interaction number 2 over here in Helheim, and excuse my mistake, I guess. I was confusing Niflheim and Helheim. There is no Niflheim interaction with Tyr, but there is this one at Helheim, and that's what I was referring to. If he's here. Maybe he's not here. Supposed to be one here. Maybe I need to have my interaction with telling her that all the
She knew the tears were closed.
yeah, the tears were closed.
And there's no reward for closing them, I'm afraid.
We expected none.
Well, then I wouldn't advise staying. She is a corpse eater after all.
We'll be going then.
But I guess Mimir's technically a corpse. I kind of forgot that. Like, Mimir's dead. Because we did chop off his head, but we've reanimated it with magic, so it worked out. That his head can still function. That was the only way to free him from his imprisonment in the tree. By Odin, nonetheless. Okay, I may have to go reload the realm, because that was our interaction after closing all the realm tears. Oh, never mind, Tyr is here. What's up, buddy? You praying?
Is that Tyr?
What is he doing?
Talking.
Awful quietly.
There are other ways to communicate.
Just doing like some breathing exercise, like some yoga stuff. Hanging out. Two giants just having a time. I forget what the bird's called. I mean, she's just called Hel. But she did have another name before she became Hel. Racevelger, that is her name. The eagle. Racevelger the eagle. Could have fooled me. She looks like a goddamn crow. But besides the point, there was another Tyr interaction, and we already got the Alfheim interaction, so I believe that leaves me with 3 more places where we can see Tyr around the world. So on to the next one. Okay, everybody, interaction number 4, I guess, if you're counting Alfheim. Tyr should be somewhere here in Freyr's camp. Oh. Now what is he doing?
You saved them, Freya.
I did nothing.
No, I did nothing. Scratching tally marks into a cell while the world ended around me. You returned to your people. You endured their hatred. You helped them become more.
Freyr and his soldiers.
They survived. They endured. But there's a reason the tide turned when the goddess Freya returned home. Your love of this place. I can feel it. Smell it in the breeze. Anyone can. That love makes you strong. Makes your people strong. It's why you won.
Thank you.
Interesting. Is he doing like a bunch of like martial arts kinds of stuff? Like a bunch of like Asian culture kind of things? Because this also looks oddly intentional, but odd. Just like what he was doing in Helheim there. You guys still planning it out? Good to see. Hey Lundra, thanks for picking up what's probably beast scrap.
Thanks for
Ooh,
grabbing
some
that
hack silver,
for us.
actually. Ah, good times, the memories. Rock was strung up like a caught goose. I didn't know what else to say. Goose is what came to my mind. But I'm pretty sure you don't hunt goose that way. If you're trapping goose, pretty sure you don't trap them that way. But he was strung up nonetheless and captured by the resistance. But okay. Time to go see Tyr in the next realm. Spoilers. We're going to Svartalfheim. Okay, Tyr should be here somewhere. Oh, right here he's sitting.
It's still here,
Aye,
but it's no longer chained. You freed it?
tried to. But as you can see,
Even if he couldn't escape, some part of him appreciates what you did.
if you say so.
I was a prisoner of Odin's. Same as this creature. Same as you. I assume Kratos took your head.
Aye,
And do you resent him for his inability to free your body?
of course not. But...
Then perhaps you have some idea of how this creature feels.
We will leave you in peace.
Tyr coming in with the wisdom. With the brain power. The brain juices. Give something for Mimir to ponder over. Okay, well, there's one interaction left. If you haven't guessed what realm it's in by now, then joke's on you. You gotta wait. But since we're here in Svartalfheim, I think it's time we take on the berserker fight that waits us here. This is Niflheim. And you go up. Nope, not up that far. Right here. And collect the remaining 2 berserker souls, I guess. And then that should be all 12. And then all that'll be left is the king.
Bid the fierce. Startle for the troublesome.
Your death will honor my king! Football!
Behind you!
Watch your step! Come Well done, my shadow.
Your end is near!
Oh, I felt that one, brother.
Your end is near! You ready?
Watch your step!
I'm waiting, pretender. Run away! Yes! Seek glory, my love!
Run!
Alright, guys. This berserker fight is over.
This was the last, was it not? Only the king remains.
Aye, and if you thought his berserkers were tough, well, I've been thinking about what you said, brother. Maybe it's time to let this go. Slurping up a dead man's soul with this old sword isn't gonna change the past.
It is good to hear you say that. But I plan to face him regardless.
What? After all your lecturing on vengeance and spite?
It is not wise to let a malevolent spirit wander Midgard. But I needed to know you wanted this for the right reasons.
Huh. Appreciate the sentiment, brother.
Also, could be a fun outing for the group. Could be a good time for us to test our might, test our strength. Okay, we got all this loot here. Got 2 new entries in the codex. And I probably don't know the names of the people I'm trying to look for. Oh, probably these 2 last entries right here. Bodvar the Fierce. Yeah. I have been told this Bodvar had all the brains of a hammer. If this is true, it is a wonder King Hrólf's company were able to hold the reputation Mimir claims they did. A good warrior must be as sound in mind as they are in body. Still, I knew many companies in Greece who applied strength and brutality over strategy. Brutality alone never won a war. And Starulfr, the Troublesome. We fought Starulfr alongside Bodvar the Fierce in Svartalfheim shortly after Mimir spoke bitterly of her notoriety in subterfuge. By cover of night, she would kill the families of powerful enemies rather than the rulers or generals. This incited swift surrender from some and brutal retaliation from others. Either outcome was enjoyable to her. Just killing for the joy of killing, not because she found it necessary or anything. Seems like. Got some rune, got some leather, got some tempered remnants. Got an amulet piece. Gale Flame, the spear's gonna be upgraded, guys. We're gonna be fully equipped. And Hind of the Nine Realms. A hind so powerful that is said to slow time itself. I see. I think I'd rather keep the one I got. Stun grabbing an enemy gives a grant of Rage Burst. Yeah. Why not? At the same time, all these accessories of the Nine Realms all create a realm shift. Maybe I'll upgrade it and see how bad it is compared to this. This is just defense and vitality. If I don't lose much out on vitality, maybe I will swap it out because I do use the spear quite a bit. And if I can realm shift extra times than just my relic and not take extra damage when I activate my relic, even though I do more damage when I activate my relic, it's like a trade-off. Then maybe wouldn't be so bad. I'd have to test it out though and just see which I like better, because in boss fights I'm not really stun grabbing a lot of guys, a lot of enemies, so not gonna get much rage burst out of that hind that I got. So we'll see. I'll go to Lundra and figure something out with her. And maybe she can smith me something. But I think that's all in Svartalfheim for sure, so let's head to the old Lake of Nine and maybe maybe save all the Midgard stuff.
Back to Midgard, I see.
We may have missed something.
Lead the
Actually,
way.
is something that I'm realizing we should have not gone to the lake first. We should have gone to the turtle. Because there's definitely an interaction there. And my rage meter and health just automatically fill up each time I travel realms. So that's pretty neat, not gonna lie. Don't have to go around finding stones and fighting enemies to put my meter back up. Maybe it's only an end game thing, which I'm totally fine with. Anyways, we're going to see Charlie. Charlie first. Charlie at the Turtle House. Sanctuary Grove is where we need to go. Because, well, it's not a tier interaction. Should be that burger interaction. He should be in. I didn't actually check if he was in Vanheim anymore or not. Didn't go look in his little cubby hole. But he should be here. Uh-oh. Loading screen. A loading screen for my loading screen? That's insane. Charlie. Oh, he's got steam coming out his nose. Oh yeah.
Is someone inside?
Yes.
It is a berserker.
Warming up already, isn't it?
Birger,
Hello.
you came.
Indeed. Seemed a perfect place to retire. Maybe write a book.
Oh.
It is your home if you wish me to leave.
No. It's good that he has someone.
Will you stay?
There is still much to be done.
Then we will wait. And when it is time to rest, I will keep the hearth warm.
Thank you, Birger.
Thanks, berserker. Guess we can't go into whatever's in this mystical. Is this inside the turtle? Inside his shell? Alright, Charlie, looks like you got a new friend. Be a good boy. Okay. Well, I think that's gonna wrap it up for today, guys. And I think next video is probably the end of God of War Ragnarok. I'm thinking should be able to get everything I want to get done. To be done. I mean, Midgard's the last thing to do. There's a couple interactions here in Midgard, and then 2 fights, and then the favor there, and the treasure we gotta find. Maybe I'll go find the treasure right now. That'll be short. So we'll have 2 fights to do. 2, maybe 3 interactions. And then there'll be 2 fights here in Midgard. And then we'll be done. Then, I don't know, we'll go to Sindri's house and end the game. Go back to my cabin and end the game. See if Tyr shows up at Sindri's house now that we're going to visit him and all across the realms. Don't know. See if Sindri's back at his place. We'd like them to reconcile, but he may need more time that we don't get to see, we don't get to witness. Okay. I feel like my treasure's over here somewheres. Just judging off the picture. Treasure maps. There's like, it's got to be like at a tower. 2 towers in the background. Can I get 2 towers in the background here? Is there any treasure up here? Is it in this guy's bones? Is that what I see? No. The angle's off. Or these aren't bones, I guess. Right? Don't think so. It's gotta be inside a tower because of the flooring that's there. No, I don't want to look at this one. If I'm even at the right place. I could be not. Could be not. I could be not. Is it in this guy's camp? I don't think it's up here. I think I already found some stuff up here. And maybe I'm wrong. Unless, oh, this guy is Dagster. Dagister. Those are the tusks in the photo. Oh yeah, that's his head and those tusks. Yeah, it makes sense now. Alright. The path looks weird though, for whatever reason, in the illustration. Okay. Here we go. Treasure done. Berserker gravestone. Across the realms. And then according to the completion checklist, we'll be done. But like I said, there's a few extra things that I want to explore. So, that being said, guys, that's looking like that's going to do it for today. I would like to thank you so much for tuning in. But the video is now over. It's time to go out into the world and let's do some great things. And as we say up here in Canada, peace out.